Hello and welcome to another episode of the Sharks Quiz Season 8, Juniors Edition. We're now at the serious end. We're in the last 16 competition. We have two teams, two schools looking to move through to the next round. Let's welcome our team from Ancilla, please. Introduce yourselves.
Emmanuel Walano Awaji, grade 9.
Amanyanta from Paul Manson, grade 9.
Natu Ariel, grade 9.
Emmanuel Asante, grade 9.
That's our team for Ancilla. A round of applause for them, please. Then we have St. Peter's Catholic School. Please introduce yourselves.
Eresi Graham, grade 9.
Bright Atakba, grade 8.
David Chikata, grade 8.
Joshua Agami Kriawenerba, grade 9.
Welcome to the team from St. Peter's. Right, so 4 rounds stand between them and moving through to the next round. Let's see who's going to be successful. All right, so the first round is called the right corner round. 2 minutes, 8 questions on social literacy. Correct answer attracts 10 points. A wrong answer attracts no deduction. You can pass on a question once. If you do not readily have an answer, I will come back if we have the time. Now, the ballot was won by Ancilla, so you start, okay? Your time starts when I ask the first question. So question 1, which is the fastest amphibian on land? Is it A, the green tree frog, B, the toad, C, the Komodo, or D, the mamba?
Pass.
Passing. Which is the largest fish on earth? Is it the whale shark, the lion shark, the sailfish fish, or the Goliath beetle?
The whale shark.
You're correct. Question 3. Which fish has the most venomous spines? Is it A, the sailfish, B, the lionfish, C, the whale shark, or D, the python?
Pass.
Pass on that. Which is the fastest fish in the ocean? A, whale shark, B, Goliath beetle, C, sailfish, and D, lionfish?
Pass.
Pass. Question 5. Which countries have the following nicknames for their senior national football teams? 5. Taifa Stars. Which country?
Pass.
6. Harambee Stars. Which country?
Pass.
7. Super Eagles. Which country?
Nigeria.
Correct. And 8. The Walia or the Walia. W-A-L-I-A. Which
Pass.
country? You're passing on that. We're going back to your passes. Which is the fastest amphibian on land? Green tree frog, toad, the Komodo, or the mamba?
Komodo.
Incorrect. It was the green tree frog. Question 3, which fish has the most venomous spines? Sailfish, lionfish, whale shark, or python?
Lionfish.
Correct. Which is the fastest fish in the ocean? Whale shark, Goliath beetle, sailfish, or lionfish?
Sailfish.
Correct. And countries and their seniors football team, Taifa Stars.
Botswana.
Incorrect. Tanzania was looking for. And Harambee Stars?
Eswatini.
No. And the last one, we ran out of time. The Walia, which were the Ethiopians. Right, that's the end of the first round for Ancilla. A round of applause for them. Right, over to you, St. Peter's. 8 questions, 2 minutes. If you're not sure, ask for a pass, and if we have time, I'll come back to them. Are we ready? Right. First question. Which countries have the following nicknames for their senior national football teams? The JHS. D-J-U-R-T-U-S.
Pass.
You're passing on that. The Eagles?
Mali.
Correct. The Ancilla Nacional. I'll spell Ancilla for you. N-Z-A-L-A-N-G. Ancilla Nacional.
Pass.
Teranga Lions.
Pass.
Which is the largest insect on earth? Is it the fire dragon, the bee, the butterfly, or the Goliath beetle?
Pass.
Which is the insect with the deadliest venom? Is it the bullet ant, the bumblebee, the cockroach, or the shrew?
Pass.
Which is the fastest insect on earth? The bullet ant, the cockroach, the bee, or the red ant?
Pass.
And which is the smallest mammal on earth? The bee, the rat, the Etruscan shrew, or the orca?
Pass.
Okay, to your passes. DJURTUS is the name of the senior national team for which country?
Djibouti.
Djibouti is incorrect. Guinea-Bissau is what I was looking for. The Ancilla Nacional, E-N-Z-A-L-A-N-G, Nacional. Which country?
Comoros.
No, Comoros is incorrect. I was looking for Equatorial Guinea. And the Teranga Lions.
Pass.
You're passing. Senegal. Largest insect on earth, fire dragon, the bee, butterfly, or Goliath beetle.
Fire dragon.
No, that's incorrect. Goliath beetle I was looking for. Deadliest venom, bullet ant, the
Bullet
bumblebee.
Bullet ant.
You are correct. You just got in time on that. That brings us to the end of the round for St. Peter's Basic School. Give them a round of applause, please. Right, let's see what the scoreboard is looking at the end of the first round. Okay, our scores are in St. Peter's Catholic School, you got 20 points, and Ancilla JHS, you got 40 points. Congratulations. Right, so we're going to move on to round 2, the R-Cube round. Questions are in the areas of reading, writing, and arithmetic. Each school is posed a question for a maximum of 10 points. A wrong answer attracts a penalty of 5. If the school gets an answer wrong or decides not to attempt it, it will be passed on as a bonus to a competing school for 5 points if they are correct, but 5 points deduction if they are incorrect. Are we all clear on that? The first question is going to go to St. Peter's Catholic School. It's an English question, and here's your preamble. Complete with the appropriate options the prepositions. The quiz competition came dash on the 23rd of July, 1986. Is it A, out, B, in, C, by, or D, up?
Out.
Out is incorrect. For the bonus, Ancilla.
Up.
Up is correct for the bonus there. Ancilla, same preamble. Amma and Joe went dash talking after midnight despite the fact that they all had to get up. Is it A, by, B, for, C, on, D, with?
On.
On is correct for the 10 points. Louder for me, Amma. All right? Okay, same preamble to you, St. Peter's. There was a lot of tension in the area, making me feel that a dispute might flare dash anytime. Is it A, up, B, down, C, in, or D, to?
Up.
Up is correct for the 10 points. Ancilla, the same preamble. You will need to commit the formal dash memory. You will need to commit the formal dash memory. Is it A, to, B, by, C, on, or D, in?
2.
2 is correct for 10 points. Well done. St. Peter's, new preamble. We're looking for vocabulary to fit into these spaces. So I'm going to read a sentence, there's a space, and you have to tell me the best word that fits in there from the options I give you, okay? Right. They need to dash their resources in these hard times. Is it A, squander, B, economize, C, minimize, or D, retrench?
Economize.
Economize is correct for the 10 points. Ancilla, the same preamble. The politician ran to another country to seek dash. Is it A, refuge, B, safeguard, C, retreat, or D, safety?
Refuge.
Refuge is correct for 10 points. For this next set of questions, I'm looking for adverbs that fit in the gap, okay? Dash sacrifice was it that people talked about it for 20 years? Is it A, much great, B, how great, C, as great as, or D, so great A?
B.
B is incorrect. Ancilla, for the bonus?
So great.
You are correct for the bonus. All right? Same preamble for you. We're looking for the adverb, okay? So she would like to know, dash, he will wriggle out of this case. Is it A, how, B, whenever, C, where, or D, what?
How?
How is correct for the 10 points. Right, St. Peter's, you get the first of the maths questions. You have 30 seconds to answer, all right? A shop buys a shirt for 25 Ghana cedi and sells it for 40 Ghana cedi. What is the profit percentage? Is it 60%, 45%, 15%, or 50%?
60%.
60% is correct. You didn't even need the time. Well done. Ancilla, a real estate company advertised a house for 200,000 Ghana cedi. Mr. Kojo was willing to purchase the house if the company will offer him a discount. Mr. Kojo succeeded in acquiring the house worth 160,000 Ghana cedi. What was the percentage discount offered to Mr. Kojo? Was it 0%, 20%, 25%, or 40%? You have 30 seconds.
20%.
20% is correct for the 10 points. Another math question, St. Peter's. On a number line, point X is at -8, and point Y is at 4. Z is a point between X and Y, such that the distance from X to Z is twice the distance from Z to Y. What point on the number line is Z? Is it A, -6, B, -4, C, 0, or D, 2?
2.
2 is incorrect. Ancilla, care to try?
0.
0 is correct for the bonus. Right, Ancilla, your question. What is the length of the diagonal in a rectangle with length 12 centimeters and width 9 centimeters? The width is 9 centimeters. A, is it 13, B, 14, C, 15, or D, 16? You have 30 seconds.
15.
Into the mic. I didn't hear you properly.
15.
15. Okay, you are correct. 15 is correct. St. Peter's. Identify whether the following statements are true or false. Now, there isn't any potential for another person to answer because we only have 2 options, okay? The number pi is a rational number.
False.
You are correct. It is false. Ancilla, the sum of 2 irrational numbers is always irrational. Is that true or false?
False.
False is correct. All right, St. Peter's, the last question of this round for you. If m and n are integers, and m over n is equal to 0.625, which of the following can be the value of m plus n? Is it A, 65, B, 55, C, 50, or D, 45? 30 seconds.
65.
65 is correct for the 10 points. The last question of the round goes to Ancilla. A jar contains only red and black marbles in a ratio of 8:5. Which of the following can be the number of marbles in the jar? Is it 60, 78, 81, or 96? You have 30 seconds.
78.
70.
78.
78 is correct from both of you. Thank you. Right, and every single question in this round was answered correctly. That's amazing. I'm actually quite proud of them. All right? Whether as a bonus or as the main question, all questions in this round were answered correctly. So that brings us to the end of the round. Let's see what the scores are saying. All right, so at the end of round 2, St. Peter's Catholic School have 35 points, Ancilla JHS have 95 points. A round of applause for them, please.
At Academic City, we are not just students. We are problem solvers, innovators, and future-ready leaders. We power the future and create groundbreaking technologies ready to tackle real-world challenges head-on. In a world driven by technology, we shape the digital landscape, transforming challenges into opportunities. at the core of strategic thinking and decision making, we thrive in the dynamic realm of commerce. We evolve into leaders who not only speak but stand for what's right, forging narratives and stirring the conscience of the world. Embark on a journey with us where innovation meets education. Academic City, educating future-ready leaders.
Okay, so we're moving on to round 3, the STEM round. Before that, we have a newbie on the Ancilla team. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Diamond Blackish.
Welcome, Diamond, to the contest. All right, we're going to move on to the STEM round, round 3. In this round, I'm going to pose questions to both teams. If you think you know the answer as I'm reading, buzz in. You get 10 points if you're correct, 5 points deducted though if you're not. I will continue to read to the other team for them to also try again for 10 points, but should they get it wrong, they also lose 5 points. Are we all clear on that? Okay? So it's as fast as you are on the buzzer. Question 1. The density of water is 1,000 kilograms per meter squared, per meter cubed. If a 2 kilogram object is placed in water and displaces 0.002 meters cubed of water, what is the buoyant force acting on the object? Is it A, 2 newtons, B, 10 newtons, C, 20 newtons, or D, 5 newtons? No one had the answer for me? 20 newtons is what I was looking for there. That's C, okay? Next question. A circuit has a 6-volt battery and a 2-ohm resistor. What is the current in the circuit? That came from St. Peter's.
3 amperes.
3 amperes is very correct and extremely fast. Well done. Right, third question. How is heat transferred through empty space? St. Peter's.
Radiation.
Radiation is correct. Question 4. What is the main difference between alternating current and direct current?
Direct current moves in only one direction, while alternate current can move in both.
You are correct, Emmanuel. From Ancilla. Well done there. Question 5. A light wave passes from air into water and its speed decreases. What happens to its frequency? Does it decrease, increase, remain constant, or stop? Okay, that's Ancilla.
It decreases.
That's incorrect. That's incorrect. Our time is up. What did you think it was?
The same.
Exactly. I could hear you having a huge discussion about it, but you didn't buzz. It remains the same. It remains the same. And you did have it correct, you just didn't buzz in. All right? Question 6. Why do marathon runners carb load before races? Why do marathon runners, as in a runners belonging to, carb load before races? Is it A, to store glycogen in muscles, B, to increase protein synthesis, C, to reduce lactic acid, or D, to dehydrate? Yes, St. Peter's.
C.
C is incorrect. C is incorrect. Ancilla? I like that. No. It's glycogen storage for long-term use, okay? Right, question 7. A sudden drop in krill population impacts penguins, seals, and whales. What trophic level is most affected? Is it A, the producers, B, the primary consumers, C, the secondary consumers, or D, the tertiary consumers? Yes, Ancilla.
Secondary consumers.
Secondary is incorrect. It's actually the tertiary consumers we're looking for there. All right? Question 8. Which adaptation reduces water loss in xerophytes? Is it A, thin cuticle, B, sunken stomata?
Thick cuticles. Thick cuticles.
Not an option. So let me continue. Okay? A, thin cuticles, B, sunken stomata, C, broad leaves, or D, high transpiration rate? No. Okay, it was actually sunken stomata, all right? So, question 9. If a gas occupies 2 liters at 300 Kelvin, what will be its volume at 450 Kelvin, constant pressure? Is it A, 1.5 liters, B, 3 liters, C, 4.5 liters, or D, 6 liters? Ancilla.
3 liters.
3 liters is correct for the point. 3 liters is correct for the point. Final question of this round. A reaction's rate doubles when A doubles, but is unchanged when B doubles. What is the order with respect to B? Is it A, 0, B, 1, C, 2, or D, 3? Okay, the time is up. We were looking for A, 0. All right, that brings us to the end of the STEM round and the end of the 3rd round. Let's see what the scoreboard is looking like. At the end of the STEM round, Ancilla JHS 5 points, St. Peter's Catholic School 15 points. Well done. Right, so we're all too soon. We're almost at the end of the contest. We're moving into the 4th and final round, the one-on-one round. Students are pitted against each other based on their subject specialism in English, maths, science, and general knowledge. This round is supported and sponsored by G Money, where every correct answer attracts 50 Ghana cedi from G Money wallets. All right. May I have our English specialist stay at the first lectern, and the rest of you, please excuse us. Thank you. Okay, we're moving on to the 4th round, which is the one-on-one round. Students are pitted against each other in the subject specialisms of English, maths, science, and general knowledge. This round is sponsored by G Money, where every correct answer gets 75 Ghana cedi into their G Money wallet. Right, so we have our English specialist here. I have David from St. Peter's. Welcome, David. And Amma from Ancilla. Welcome. Okay? 2 questions. Please listen to the preamble for both of you. I'm going to spell a word. I'll provide some missing letters, and you've got to give me the correct answer there for your 10 points. Are we all clear on that? Okay. I will define the word and then spell it with the gaps, and then you tell me what goes in the gap. So, definition. Having a smooth, sweet, and beautiful musical sound. Is it, sorry, I'm going to spell it for you. M-E-L-I-F-L-O, sorry, F-L-U-O-S. What letters go in the gap? Amma.
L and U.
You are correct. What's the word?
Mellifluous.
Wonderful. Mellifluous. Second word, same preamble. Defined as spoken or done without preparation. Spelling E-T-E-M-P-R-A-N-E-O-U-S. Missing letters, please. What were you thinking?
S and O.
You would have been correct. Amma. Ooh, you should have gone for it. Extemporaneous is the word we're looking for. The letters were X and O, as Amma just said, but didn't tell me. All right, off you go. May I have a mathematician, please? Okay. We're moving on to the maths one-on-one round. So we have Bright from St. Peter's, and is it Ariel or Ariel? Ariel. And Ariel from Ancilla. Okay, 2 questions. First question, what is the smallest whole number that is equal to 7 times the sum of its digits? You have 30 seconds. Smallest whole number that is equal to 7 times the sum of its digits. Okay, time is up. I was looking for 21. 21. Second question. A VIP bus moves at 60 kilometers per hour, crosses a 300-meter bridge in how many seconds? You have 30 seconds to answer this. Yes, Ariel.
1,800.
No, incorrect. Yes, Bright.
18,000 seconds.
Ooh, you're nearly there. It was 18 seconds, not 18,000. So unfortunately, that too is wrong. Thank you, mathematicians. Okay, welcome to our scientists. I have Kwesi from St. Peter's and Diamond from Ancilla. You're most welcome. I'm going to read out a definition. You've got to tell me what I am defining. Are we ready? Yes. A form of this quantity due to electromagnetic radiation can be calculated by dividing the time average Poynting vector by the speed of light. This quantity is equalized throughout an incompressible liquid by Pascal's principle. This quantity remains constant in an isobaric process. This quantity is proportional to temperature according to Gay-Lussac's law and proportional to volume according to Boyle's law. For the point.
Pressure.
Pressure. Yes, you are correct, Diamond. Pressure. Right, again, I'm going to read a definition. Tell me what I am defining. MES, comma, ADA, comma, and bicin, BICINE, are three examples of these systems that meet Norman Goode's selection criteria. Carbonic acid in the blood serves as one of these systems. The pH of these systems can be calculated with the Henderson-Heidelberg equation. These systems are commonly made by mixing a weak acid and conjugate base. They typically have a pKa within the range of 6 to 8. For the point, name these compounds that resist changes in pH. Yes, Kwesi.
Bases.
No, I won't give you that. 3 seconds, Diamond. Okay, our time is up. I was looking for buffers. Buffers. Thank you, scientists. May I have my social scientists on stage, please? All right, so I have Joshua for St. Peter's and Awazi for Ancilla, right? 2 questions. There is going to be a photograph on your screens. Can you identify this personality, please? Right, Joshua.
Amata Edu.
No. I can see why you say that. No, it's not Amata Edu. The lady's name is Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwah. She's the new Namibian president. All right? She does look like Amata Edu, actually. Right, another image is going to appear on your screen. Take a look. Identify this flag. That was Awazi.
The flag of Myanmar.
Of Myanmar. You are correct for the 10 points. Right, that brings us to the end of this round and therefore the end of the contest. May I have the other contestants on stage, please? So, at the end of the one-on-one round, St. Peter's Catholic School started and finished as they started, which is 0. And Ancilla, JHS got 30 points. Let's see what that does to the overall score. Okay, so at the end of our first contest of this episode, St. Peter's Catholic School gets 70 points. Ancilla JHS, you're going through to the next round with 170 points. Well done. Well done. Well done to both our teams. We're going to a break, short break, and we'll be back with our next contestants trying to make it through to the next round of the 16. Thank you. See you after the break. Well done.
At Academic City, we are not just students. We are problem solvers, innovators, and future-ready leaders. We power the future and create groundbreaking technologies ready to tackle real-world challenges head-on. In a world driven by technology, we shape the digital landscape, transforming challenges into opportunities. At the core of strategic thinking and decision-making, we thrive in the dynamic realm of commerce. We evolve into leaders who not only speak, but stand for what's right, forging narratives, and stirring the conscience of the world. Embark on a journey with us where innovation meets education. Academic City, educating future-ready leaders.
Are you a motivated student interested in English, mathematics, science, and computational thinking? You want to stay competitive with hundreds of thousands of smart students from across the globe? Welcome to the Ghana Olympiad Academy. At the Ghana Olympiad Academy, we give access to students from grade 2 to SHS 3 to take part in international Olympiads. Candidates prepare and sit these exams online and get the chance to qualify for the Olympiads in rotating host nations across the world. Some of the international Olympiads include the International Junior Math Olympiad, Vanda Science Olympiad, Kangaroo Math, Hippo English Olympiad, Design Thinking, Robotics and Computational Thinking, amongst others. Join the Ghana Olympiad Academy today and catch up with the rest of the world academically. Go to www.GhanaOlympiadAcademy.com or WhatsApp 0570-898-762 for more.
Hello and welcome back for the break, where we have two other schools hoping to make it their way out of the last 16 and onward in this competition. So we have a team from GIU International. Please introduce yourselves.
My name is Laurentia.
Gadia.
Kwame. Derek.
Derek, speak louder for me, please. Also,
Derek.
welcome the team from GIU International School. And we now have the team from Queen's Court International School. Introduce yourselves.
Joe Ojima, grade 9.
Jones Jeremiah, grade 9.
Emegwani, grade 9.
We know Nansa Prim, grade 9.
That's our team from Queen's Court International School. A round of applause for them, please. So 4 rounds stand between them in the next round. The first round of this contest is the right corner round. 2 minutes, 8 questions, fingers on the buzzer. Time is your enemy. So if you're not sure, just say pass, and I will come back if we have time in our 2 minutes. Are we all clear on that? Okay? So the first team to go is Queen's Court International School. You get the first set of questions. 10 points for a correct answer. No deduction for a wrong answer. But you only get 1 try at a second try at each question. All right? So you get to try it only once. Are we ready? Your time starts when I read the first question. In which African countries does the following serve as current leaders? Question 1, Paul Biya.
Pass.
Ibrahim Traore.
Pass.
Mahamat Debi.
Pass.
João Lourenço.
Pass.
Which of the following historical landmarks, or where are the historical landmarks found in the world? The Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Italy.
Correct. Golden Gate Bridge.
USA.
Correct. Christ the Redeemer statue.
Brazil.
And the ancient Nakori Mosque.
India.
Incorrect. That was Ghana. Okay, your passes. Leaders of countries. Paul Biya. Which country?
Pass.
Passing again. Ibrahim Traore.
Senegal.
Incorrect. Mahamat Debi.
Pass.
You're passing. And João Lourenço.
Pass.
You passed. Right, that's the end of that round. You still had nearly a minute left. Paul Biya is Cameroon, Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso, Mahamat Debi, Chad, and Yao Lorenco is Angola. All right? End of that round. For them. GIU, are you ready? 8 questions, 2 minutes. Your time starts when I read the first question. Where can we find the following historical landmarks in the world? We're looking here for Mount Fuji.
Japan.
Correct. Mount Rushmore.
US.
Eiffel Tower.
Paris, France.
Sydney Opera House.
Australia.
Correct. In which African countries does the following serve as leaders? Azali Assoumani, or Assoumani.
Pass.
Alassane Dramani Ouattara.
Côte d'Ivoire.
You're correct. Samia Suluhu Hassan.
Tanzania.
Correct. Emerson Mnangagwa. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Pass.
You're passing. Right, you have 2 passes. Leaders and countries. Azali Assoumani.
Pass.
Okay, Emerson Mnangagwa.
Angola.
No, it was Zimbabwe. Okay, and Azali Assoumani was Comoros. That brings you to the end of your round, first round. A round of applause for both teams, please. Let's see what the board is telling us. Right, so at the end of the first round, the right corner round, Queen's Court International School, 30 points, GIU International, 60 points. Okay, so we're moving on to the second round of the contest, the R-cubed round. Before we do that, we have a newbie on GIU International's team. Please give your name.
Antoine.
Antoine, you are welcome. So the R-cubed round is questions in the areas of reading, writing, and arithmetic. Each school is posed a question for a maximum of 10 points. A wrong answer attracts 5 penalty points. If they get it wrong or they fail to attempt the question, I pass it on for a bonus, potentially of 5 points. Again, any wrong answers attracts a penalty of 5 points. Are we all clear on that? We're going to start this round with GIU. Please listen to the preamble. English questions. You're going to complete the sentences with the bet option provided. The areas that are being examined here are prepositions, conjunctions, or vocabulary. Right? Question 1. Dash Joan is learned. She is fraudulent. A, since. B, even. C, although. D, when.
Pass.
You're passing. You want to try? Yes.
Although.
Although is correct for the bonus. Right, your question, Queen's Court. There is a serious conflict, dash, the 3 of them. Is it A, between, B, amidst, C, across, or D, among?
D.
D is incorrect for the bonus.
Between.
Between is correct for the bonus. Right, your question, GIE. The secretary needs to run dash 200 copies of the previous minutes for the next meeting. Is it A, off, B, on, C, out, D, over?
Off.
Off is correct for the 10 points. Queen's Court. Let us keep dash the plans we made last week. Is it A, away, B, to, C, off, D, on?
2.
2 is correct for the 10 points. GIU. Tests revealed that some winning athletes took performance-enhancing dash. Are they A, drugs, B, tablets, C, vitamins, D, capsules?
Drugs.
Drugs is correct. Queen's Court. The relationship between the couple is dash for lack of communication. Is it A, tense, B, strained, C, relaxed, D, uneasy?
Pass.
You're passing.
Strained.
Strained is correct for the bonus there. GIU, your question. Government officials have to swear to dash of secrecy. Is it A, an oath, B, a vow, C, a pledge, or D, an act?
An oath.
An oath is correct for the points. Queen's Court. The teachers dash the planned meeting with the new headmaster. Is it A, refused, B, neglected, C, boycotted, or D, rejected?
Boycotted.
Correct for your 10 points. Boycotted. The first of the maths questions is going to go to GIU. You have 30 seconds to answer these. Are we ready? What is the average of the first 70 natural numbers? Is it A, 34.5, B, 35.5, C, 35.0, or D, 36.0?
Pass.
You're passing. Okay, Queen's Court, you get the chance at a bonus.
The possible answers.
34.5, 35.5, 35, and 36. Time is now up. You're taking
35.
35 was incorrect anyway, but your time was up. Okay? Queen's Court, your question. A set consists of the multiples of 3 from 6 to 120. What is the median of the sequence? A, 60, B, 62, C, 63, or D, 65? You have 30 seconds.
63.
63 is correct for the 10 points. GIU, another maths question for you. Mr. Gazu withdrew a certain amount of money from the ATM. 50 notes came out. Out of this, 20 were 200 Ghana Cedi notes, and the rest were 50 Ghana Cedi notes. How much money did he withdraw? Is it A, 5,500, or B, 5,150, or C, 4,150, or D, 450 Ghana?
4,500.
4,500 was not an option, it is incorrect.
4,150.
That's also incorrect. It was actually 5,500 we were looking for there. Okay, your question now, Queen's Court. At the end of a trading day, Nana counted the total amount of money she made. She had 2 20 Cedi notes, 3 10 Cedi notes, and 6 50 Peswa coins. How much money did she make? Was it A, 40 Ghana, B, 46 Ghana, C, 70 Ghana, or D, 73 Ghana Cedi?
73.
You are correct. GIU, you're just going to tell me true or false for a statement I give you. This is not up for bonuses, for obvious reasons, okay? Statement. There are 5 numbers in the data set A, and they are represented by A, B, C, D, E. For set B, 5 is added to every number in the set. The mean of the 2 sets is the same. Is that true or false?
True. True.
True is incorrect. It was actually false I was looking for there. For the same question I just raised, the median of the 2 sets is the same. True or false?
False.
Correct for 10 points. Right, your last question of this round, GIU. A moving truck can tow a trailer if the combined weight of the trailer and the boxes it contains is no more than 3,500 kilograms. What is the maximum number of boxes this truck can tow in a trailer with a weight of 500 kilograms if each box weighs 120? Is it A, 20, B, 22, C, 25, or D, 30?
20.
20 is incorrect.
25.
25 is correct for the bonus. Right, the final question of this round goes to Queen's Court. Nasir bought 9 storage bins that were each the same price. He used a coupon for $63 off the entire purchase. The cost of the entire purchase after using the coupons was $27. What was the original price in dollars for 1 storage bin? Is it A, $8, B, $10, C, $12, or D, $15?
$10.
$10 is correct for the 10 points. Okay, so question 2 in the English section of this round, there is a serious conflict between the 3 of them. However, Queen's Court gave us the option of a monk, and that is going to be accepted. So they have got their marks for that one. Right. Let's see what the scoreboard is telling us. Right, so at the end of our R-cubed round, GIU International scored 20 points, Queen's Court 75 points.
Are you a motivated student interested in English, mathematics, science, and computational thinking? You want to stay competitive with hundreds of thousands of smart students from across the globe? Welcome to the Ghana Olympiad Academy. At the Ghana Olympiad Academy, we give access to students from grade 2 to SHS 3 to take part in international Olympiads. Candidates prepare and sit these exams online and get the chance to qualify for the Olympiads in rotating host nations across the world. Some of the international Olympiads include the International Junior Math Olympiad, Vanda Science Olympiad, Kangaroo Math, Hippo English Olympiad, Design Thinking, Robotics and Computational Thinking, amongst others. Join the Ghana Olympiad Academy today and catch up with the rest of the world academically. Go to www.GhanaOlympiadAcademy.com or WhatsApp 0570-898-762 for more.
Okay, so we're going to move on to the STEM round. In this round is fingers on the buzzer. Questions are posed to both schools. You can buzz in at any time if you think you know the answer for 10 points. If you get it wrong though, we deduct 5 points, and I'll continue reading the question, or I'll give the option to the other team to also answer. Should they get it correct, 10 points. Incorrectly though, 5 points. All right? Okay. So, 10 questions. First question. If a sound wave has a frequency of 500 hertz and a speed of 340 meters per second, what's its wavelength? Is it A, 0.68 meters, B, 0.5 meters, C, 2 meters, or D, 3 meters? Okay, we were looking for 0.68 meters there. Question 2. The half-life of a radioactive substance is 3 years. How much of a 100-gram sample remains after 9 years? Is it A, 12.5, B, 25, C, 50, or D, 12.5 grams? That is GIU.
25.
12.5.
You are correct on 12.5. Question 3. What is the principle behind the operation of a lever? Is it A, it reduces the distance moved, B, it multiplies the force applied, C, it increases the velocity, or D, it increases the weight? Yes, Queen's Court.
It increases the force applied.
It increases the flow supply is correct, because I had multiplied here. You're correct. Okay, question 4. A wave has an amplitude of 4 centimeters. What is the wave's peak-to-peak displacement? Is it A, 4, B, 2, C, 8, or D, 12? All centimeters. That is GIU.
8.
8 is correct. Question 5. CRISPR, all capitals, okay? CRISPR hyphen. Cas9, CAS9, is used to edit human embryos. What is a key ethical concern? Is it A, cost, B, germline modification, C, temporary effects, or D, requires antibiotics? That's GIU.
C.
C is incorrect. Care to try, Queen's Court? No, it was germline modification. Germline modification. It seems like we don't want to take risk. I think you had it right there, but we'll move on. Question 6. To test antibiotic resistance, what is the control variable? Is it A, the type of bacteria, B, antibiotic concentration, C, incubation temperature, or D, agar plate size? That is Queen's Court. B is incorrect. GIU? Our time is up. Question 7. A population of moths shifts from light to dark coloration post-industrialization. What is this called? Is it A, genetic drift, B, founder effect, C, industrial melanation, or D, stabilizing selection? Right, that's GIU.
Genetic drift.
Genetic drift is incorrect. Queen's Court. It was industrial melanization or melanation. Okay? Question 8. How many moles of sodium hydroxide, NaOH, neutralize 0.5 moles of sulfuric acid, H2SO4? Is it A, 0.5, B, 1, C, 1.5, or D, 2 mole solution? Okay, we were looking for 1 mole, which was B. Question 9. What is the product of ethanol plus ethanoic acid with sulfuric acid catalyst? Is it A, ethane, B, ethyl ethanoate, C, acid?
B.
B is correct. Good interruption for GIU. Right? Final question of this round. Which ion has the largest radius? Is it Na plus, Mg2 plus, O2 minus, or F minus? GIU?
Mg2 plus.
Incorrect. Yes.
C.
C is correct. O2 minus. Right, all too soon, we are at the end of the STEM round. Let's see what the scoreboard is looking like. Right, so at the end of the STEM round, both teams have 15 points on the scoreboard. That sets us up well. We're moving on to round 4 and the final round, our one-on-one round sponsored by G Money. The areas that are going to be tested through our specialists are English, Maths, Science, and General Knowledge. You'll be paired in these areas. You have 2 questions and 10 potential points to collect on each question. So that's 20 per round. Any correct answer in this round gets 75 Ghana Cedi to the G Money wallet of the school. May I please have our English specialist stay here, and the rest of you excuse us for the moment. Thank you. So we have Prim and Derek as our English specialists. First question. Which literary movement is the odd one out here? Romanticism, naturalism, surrealism, or realism? That is Prempe.
Realism.
Realism is incorrect. Derek?
Naturalism.
Naturalism is also incorrect. I was looking for romanticism. Romanticism, right? Again, which literary term is the odd one out here? Hubris, catharsis, anagnosis. Sorry, let me pronounce that again. Anagnorisis, juxtaposition. Derek?
Juxtaposition.
Very well done. Excellent. Thank you, English specialists. May I have my mathematicians on here, please? Right, 2 maths questions to our maths specialist. First question. The average of x and y is 10. The average of x, y, and z is 15. What is the value of z? Yes, Antoine, GIU?
15.
15 is incorrect. You have the rest of the time going. Yeah.
10.
10 is also incorrect. It was actually 25 I was looking for. 25. Second question. The ratio of males to females in a club is 2 to 5. If there are 18 more females than males in the club, how many males were in the club?
Please repeat.
12.
Wow.
12.
Somebody wanted me to repeat the question. Somebody got it right. Well done. Excellent. Right, may I have my scientists come up, please? So we have Jones for Queen's Court and Kwame for GIU. I'm going to read a statement and you've got to tell me what I'm talking about. Okay? Are we ready? This quantity remains 0 in an adiabatic process. In thermodynamics, this quantity is symbolized by Q and has the unit of joules.
Energy.
This quantity...
Energy.
Energy is incorrect. Jones, I'm going to read the rest to you. This quantity is commonly transferred via conduction, convection, or radiation. For the point, name this quantity. Yes, Jones.
Heat.
Heat is correct. Sometimes it's worth risking it, sometimes you have to hold on, okay? Second question. Bronsted acids and bases as accepting and donating one of these particles.
Protons. Protons.
You should have waited for me to call you. You are correct. You are correct. Okay, thank you to my scientists. So our social scientists are on general knowledge. Right, so we've got Gadia and Joel, yes? Okay. Can you see those screens? Okay? Something is going to appear on that screen. I want you to identify this personality, please, who is the governor of the Bank of Ghana currently. They all knew one day, so you wouldn't know. Dr. Johnson Pandit Isiama is his name, right? You're going to have someone appear on that screen. They are a Ghanaian human rights activist. Identify them, please. Okay, the gentleman's name is Oliver Vomevo, or Vomevo, all right? It's an activist. All right, can the rest of the team join us on here, please? Right, so at the end of round 4, the one-on-one round, Queen's Court, 10 points, GIU International, 30 points. A round of applause for them. That brings us to the end of the contest. But let's see who's going through to the next round out of the last 16. Right, so at the end of the contest, in a very tightly fought contest here, GIU International, 125 points. Queen's Court, 130 points. Right, so Queen's Court have made it through past the last 16. Thank you for joining us for Sharks Quest Junior Edition Season 8. We'll see you next time. Congratulations.